Hey guys, welcome to part two of uh, Giant Dungeon Stars. And in this video, we're going to be going over the light and dark monsters that are great for giants. And actually, I want to say right to start, I cannot believe I forgot this monster here. You guys are going to probably be laughing at me. Because this was a dumb mistake. Right next to Lucian, Orochi. Oh, my goodness, how did I forget? I have no idea. Orochi is amazing. Really tanky monster. If built right, I mean, for what he does, he's a tanky monster. Um, Leader skill increases attack speed of wind monsters by 30%. So that is a large speed boost. Um, then real quick, we're just gonna go into this. He throws 6 stars, dealing a damage or dealing dots if you get a critical hit. Get him to 100% crit rate, and you're gonna see at least a 30% damage with this skill. Because 5% for dots stacks 5 times 6 is 30. So and then this one reduces attack bar by 30, so that's great. And then an extra continuous damage. So Orochi is beast. I love him, and he's one of my favorite monsters. I don't know how I forgot to put him in the last video. Going over to that, here's the light monsters. Now, there's a lot more light monsters, and I'm probably going to forget some more. There's some that I haven't even used yet, so I might forget about that. Tion, pretty good. Crap, why do I keep doing that? Tion, pretty good monster, but I wouldn't use him late only because I don't, I haven't built him. I don't need to use for him, but he could definitely work. Um, HP plus 17, that's decent. He can revive a dead ally, so that's really good. Revive is great. And if there's no monsters, he got buffed again. And recovers HP of allies by 20% each. Wow. When he first got that revive, I think it was a reviving skill, yeah. Or it was something else. Maybe it was revive. He revived a monster, but if there were no dead allies, he would heal by 20%. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is, sorry. If there are no dead allies, this cooldown decreases by 2 turns. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty good. Then he's got the resurge and then the 24% chance to stun. So that's great. Oops, I apologize for that. Beladion. Wow. Mobilize, fills attack by 30% and recovers HP by 30%. You stack it, or you max him out, he or she will probably give you about 40 to 50%. I'm not completely sure. This attacks an enemy and removes all beneficial effects on the target. Enough said. Go test it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. Just go test it out. Go get him. Go farm the crap out of him. Go skill him up. Throw your best runes on him. Throw your best fatal runes. Throw your best. No, I'm just kidding. Don't put fatal runes on him. And then breaks defense for 2 turns. So I use him for violent. And with violent he does great. One of my favorite monsters I've ever used. Elpuria, if that's how you pronounce it. I actually have it, and I haven't awakened it yet. It's a good monster. It works well. Your attack power increases by 20% each time you attack. This effect can be added up to 5 times. I don't know if that's great. I don't know how that works. I know he's tanky, and I love throwing serpents into giants. I love it. But that'd be interesting to actually check out. This decreases attack bar, and then this removes a beneficial effect. So that's some good stuff too. Shaman. I'm gonna go ahead and say Shaman. The same type of leader skill, but for light. increases resistance by 20% and decreases the inflicted damage from dark monsters by 50%. I like that. He's perfect for B7 just by looking at that, because now what you're looking at is a monster that can combat against B7 but not take crazy damage from B7. That's really, I like that. Inflict damage proportional to enemies' max HP. Okay. And so not a super great utility monster, but a great tank if you wanted to throw him in there. There's just so many monsters. Grogo. This monster increases HP. Yeah, I like that. The inflicted damage of one attack won't exceed 20% of the max HP. It's a shame that golems can't do anything, but you want to go throw him into really anything. Go fight a monster with 10 billion damage. And as long as it's a one-hit attack, he'll be fine. Just absolutely fine. This monster's a pain in the freaking butt to battle against, and wow. I wish I had him. Increases defense for 3 turns and gives you immunity against harmful effects. Additionally, your attack speed increases by 50%. This is basically the buff that they use, so this monster will never die. I love Grogo. And then provoke. Wow, that's a very low provoke chance. 10%. Ew. But yeah, I still think he's freaking awesome. Almond. I'm going to say this without really being obvious, but he's as a healer, he's pretty freaking awesome. Increases the defense of allies with the light attribute by 30%. Recovers all allies by 12% of my max HP. Okay, that's really where he comes in handy. Get him to high HP, high crit percent, or crit rate, and he's just gonna freaking heal. I would like to throw him on Violent, but I won't be able to right now because I'm broke on Violent runes. Otherwise, I would test it out. Strikes the enemy and inflicts damage proportionate to your max HP. Okay, that's good. That's not bad. And then provokes with a 50% chance. Almond is great. Ashir, I don't know if he could be used completely, but HP of, that's not useful. Violently attacks the enemy 4 times to inflict a damage proportionate to my max HP and removes beneficial effect with 50% chance for each attack. The cooldown resets if the enemy dies. Oh my gosh. This is a really good skill. Recovers the HP allies by 15, and increases their attack speed for 2 turns. And then finally, disturbs HP recovery. I love Ashir. I wish I could pull him as well. See, there's a couple good ones in here. Darien. Darien is one of those must-haves to throw in. Everybody says. I'm not too familiar with him, so this decreases the damage that all other allies receive by 15%. This effect won't add up to other damage reduction effects. That's good. I didn't even know he had that, but that is good. He is a team buffer without really buffing. That's almost like a leader skill. Cool. That's like having an extra leader skill. Attacks the enemy with a sword 2 times. Each attack has a 30% chance to decrease the enemy's attack power for 2 turns. So he's just gonna snuff the attack of the other monsters down, which is awesome. And then decreasing target's defense for 2. So he's a defense breaker. So Darien is a plus on any team. I really do like him. Some of these guys could be good. I don't know right off the bat. Attacks all enemies 3 times and disturbs each 2 turns. I don't know. I would throw him in there just to tank, but he probably doesn't do very great stuff. Marble, Marble. Such a funny name. Increases the defense of all ally monsters with the light attribute by 30%. Okay. Inflicts great damage by crashing into the enemy. The damage is proportionate to my max HP and the enemy's max HP. It's up to you to figure out how you were going to use him. If you do have him, great. If not, okay. I'm not sure if he would be like a fantastic monster for this, but I think he'd be pretty cool. Battle Stomp, stomps all enemies, and removes attack bar by 25% with a 50% chance. This damages max HP and provoke. So Marble, pretty cool. I'd say he could work. See, some of these guys I'm unfamiliar with, but they could work too. Iona is pretty cool. Actually, a lot of people love her. I think you could probably use her. Leader skill, resistance in dungeons. That's great. That'll remove a lot of dots and a lot of or not remove, but disable a lot of dots and disable defense breaks and such. Revives an ally with 60% HP and increases the ally's defense for 3 turns. Okay, put her in, throw a nuker in, and, throw a Lucian, and you basically have a double Lucian team, except one Lucian's not going to be hitting while the other one... You know what I mean. Then the regular Chloe heal, and then inflicts damage proportionate to your max HP and recovers 30%. And I hate to be ADD, but I did miss a couple other monsters in the other ones. I can leave a description and the link down below, or we'll talk about it. If there's any monsters you guys would like me to talk about, absolutely. I'm familiar with so many monsters in this game. There's only a few that I'm not too familiar with, and even if I'm not familiar with them, I still know what they generally do and what they're generally used for. Excuse me. And then, no, I'm just kidding. I actually don't know what he does. Crit rate. I'm pretty sure if you had this monster, you could put him in there, but we're not going to go over that too much. Molly. Increases the enemy's chances of landing a glancing hit 20%. What? Oh, okay. Gotcha. And recovers an ally with the lowest HP ratio by 10%. And then the shield and... Okay. You can... I don't know if I'd use her, to be honest. Also, yeah. So there's... Over on the other... just real quick, you have the Wind Yeti and the Water Neostone Agent... Emma. Both of those monsters are good. Emma is basically a better water version of Bella, and Wind Yeti is a good healer. But yeah, coming back to this, Misty. I don't know what he does. That's not that great. Becomes immune against inability effect. Also, your attack power. Okay, that's not bad. Calls upon wandering souls. Okay, I probably wouldn't throw him in Giants. I mean, you could if you had a right team around him, but I wouldn't. And then the rest of these monsters are just calm to us jokes, because you'll never get... I mean, maybe one person's going to get a light or dark Nat 5, and then, yeah, that's it. Real quick, I want to show you probably the most broken monster in the game. I just think the Dark Epicyon Priest would be so nice. If not, like, garbaged by the dirtiness. Rashid, first of all, come to us, fix the name of this monster. Rashid, really? First thing that comes to mind to me is a basketball player named Rasheed Wallace. She doesn't look like a basketball player. I really wish they would turn her into a cool name. I feel like there's so many great names, like Violet or something. Anything better than this. And if she had a better name, I'd probably build her, just because of that. Recovers your HP by 100% if the enemy you attack dies. Well, first of all, she's a healer. If she attacks an enemy and makes it die, that the only time she's going to be attacking an enemy is when the rest of her skills are down. But if this happens to do enough damage, you can heal yourself. But she's a broken version of Rina minus everything. I don't even know what to call her. Recovers the HP of all allies and elongates the time of beneficial effects and shortens the time of harmful. So that's not bad. Recovers the amount, except for attack power. Bases that. Why would you put attack power on her? She's not. You're gonna. Alright, these two could work with attack power, but then look. Inflict damage proportional to your max HP and recovers. Yeah, see? Now, I mean, maybe there's a translational error or something in there because there's no way you can ruin her two like completely separate ways and still get her to do what you want her to do. She's weird. Maggie, I think Maggie's actually pretty good. Reflects 15%. Yeah, oh yeah. I love Maggie only because I hate Maggie. I feel like this is the most annoying monster to go up against. If you throw Lucian in B7, my Lucian, and this is going to be a good problem to have, but my Lucian is so strong that he's bad for B7 because he does amputation and he's going to kill himself just because he does so much damage on these. So throw him against the Giants. I'm pretty sure the Giants hit is reflected as well, so that's like really actually useful. Attacks all enemies at once and inflicts continuous damage for 3 turns. So you got dots. Right there. I mean, he's a dot dealer. He's a reflector. This is a fantastic. This is one of my favorite. I think him and Grago are my favorite golems. But I would honestly think about running a dual golem team with them, just to see what they did. Stuns the enemy, and attack power increases as defense decreases. Okay. There's obviously a bunch of other monsters in here, and I want to keep these videos under 20 minutes because I don't want you to bore you with them. And I'm actually planning on starting a let's play or a 0 to hero restarting. I know people have done it, but I want to do it using unorthodox monsters. I don't want to use any monsters that you guys have ever seen or ever like watch being built. I want to build it completely random. Oops, sorry. Oh, wow. Alright, so let me plug this in real quick. While we're talking about that, I missed one. See, I wasn't too... I kind of just went on a whim because I know these monsters. Again. Increase. Attack all enemies, weakening their defense for 2 turns with a... Okay. And then continues... Alright, this is nice. Inflicts damage proportional to your max HP and reduces the enemy's attack speed. Attacks the enemy with a strong sonic boom and remove... Okay, yeah, so I'd throw her in there, and... you could throw some of these guys in there too. I think all of them would work pretty well. Which one did I miss? There was one I missed here. Here we go. Basalt. Defense added by 30%. Inflicts damage to all enemies proportionate to my defense and decreases the attack by 35%. Recovers the HP of all allies with... Alright, yeah, so this is a pretty good monster too. And then, the rest of these. Again, thanks for watching, guys. And I am planning on having a lot more content coming out. Again, thanks for watching. If you haven't seen the Wind, Fire, Water one, I suggest you go watch it. There's a lot in there. There's a lot I missed in there too. But feel free to just leave a comment or anything, and I will make sure to cover whatever I missed. So, thanks, guys. Peace out.